Hello again everyone, already, and welcome to another I've Been Playing. Today we're talking about Lies of P. Before we actually get started talking about that though, I just want to remind everyone that I have started a second channel that's been up for about a month now, and it's just gameplay videos without me talking over the top of them, and this is one of them. So if you want to see gameplay footage and not hear me talking over it and see how good I am at the game, go over there, take a look at those, please. That'll also give you kind of a better overview than I will in these 10 minutes or however long this is gonna be. So, or watch both. Watch both would be good. So, Lies of P. First of all, alright, can we all just agree that that's a silly name? The P is because it's Pinocchio. You're playing as Pinocchio. Better than it sounds, and potentially less important than it sounds. It's based off the book Pinocchio, which means that you're playing as Pinocchio and Geppetto is there and Jiminy Cricket, all that. I suppose that's no weirder than any other Soulsborne or Souls-like game, but the title, not a big fan. Putting the name aside though, I really enjoy what I've played of it so far. I haven't gotten all that much farther from the demo. If you remember, I played the demo whenever it came out 2 or 3 months ago, I think. I don't remember. It was a substantial demo. It was 2 to 3 hours depending on your skill level. And that's the only reason I pre-ordered this one. It's the first game I've pre-ordered in a long time because they had such a substantial demo, and it seems like, so far, it lives up to that demo. So yeah, I'm just a little bit farther than the Scrapped Watchman, I think it's called. I'm in the factory area, the Vanini factory. I've already found a poison swamp, so it's living up to the Soulsborne thing already. But it feels very smooth and good to play, and there do seem to be some improvements from the demo, the main thing being the dodging. The dodging in the demo didn't always seem like it worked, or like the iframes weren't quite where they were supposed to be, or things like that. It was a little harder to do, and it feels like they may have cleaned that up a bit because it feels like I am dodging when I should be, although I'm not very good at keeping an eye on my stamina in this one, which is unfortunate. The thing is that, as with all of them I suppose, but this game does kind of rely more on guarding and blocking than it does dodging, because there's a lot of stuff that the attacks are so big that you're not going to be able to dodge it, so you want to block it, which took a little while to get used to, and keep reminding myself, and I keep reminding myself, and I keep forgetting, so I keep getting hit. But I'm not doing too badly. I'm progressing through it fairly quickly, I would say, although again, I've already seen most of what I played. I've already played most of what I played, so I honestly don't know how much of that is me seeing it before, and how much it is the game being easy to run through. Not that it's easy, because it's not, because it's a Souls-like, but good to play, I guess, maybe? Because if Souls-likes are hard to play, it's either because they're too hard, or they're hard because they're bad, and this isn't either one of those. It has that balance there, as a good one should. The only other thing I seem to be having problems with is that lock-on doesn't always seem to lock on. Like, it doesn't seem to work at all, let alone lock onto the right thing sometimes. Sometimes it locks onto something that's farther away than the thing I'm trying to log on to. I'm like, no, I want the enemy that's close to me, please, and thank you. I want to hit that one. I can't reach the other one because it's halfway across the map. And other times it feels like I'm clicking the lock-on, but it just doesn't want to do it, which is frustrating. I mean, it's not the end of the world. You don't need the lock-on necessarily. I'm just so used to it. And I do kind of flail in the wrong direction sometimes if I'm not locked on, so I don't know if maybe I'm not pushing the button the right way, or if, because it's, you know, click in the right stick, maybe I think I'm hitting it, and I'm not. Or maybe my controller is already dying. Maybe I already need a new PS5 controller. That'd be great. Overall, I think it's really well built. Like I said, it feels very good. It feels like it has that good balance of being difficult, but not impossibly difficult, which can be hard to nail, which is why so few Souls-likes, other than the proper FromSoft Soulsborne games, feel any good to play, and they've nailed that. They've also, despite the difference in story and setting, well, it's not that different a setting, I guess, but they've managed to make it feel very much more like a spiritual successor or something of Bloodborne, just because of how the world feels, how it looks, how it functions a little bit, because it is a little bit quicker a lot of the time, it feels like. They've done a really good job of nailing that aesthetic somehow as well, so that's impressive. There are some other mechanics as well. You can disassemble and reassemble your weapons. You have what's known as the Legion arm, which is kind of magic, I guess. The only thing I don't understand about that is it said I had a new one, I think, after I passed through the scrapped watchman area, but I can't equip it, and it's gone. I don't understand what that's all about. I suspect I might need to get the next character to the hideout before that happens, but I don't know for sure. There is leveling up, but there's also an upgrade system, which was really confusing at first. There's a lot going on there. You have, like, nodes of this upgrade system, and then each node has 2 empty slots, and in each slot, or the one I did anyway, has 2 empty slots. In each slot, you can pick an upgrade in that slot, and that upgrades the node, and then once you have something in both slots, the node itself is upgraded. It's complicated even to explain, but it didn't take that long. It was just a lot to take in at first. The worst thing is that, for whatever reason, I suspect it's a translation thing, but I want to know why the translator, first of all, didn't come up with a better name. Why P? But also, more importantly, why the hell did they decide to name the upgrade system the P organ? Who thought that was a good idea? Because I can't take that seriously. So you have multiple paths to upgrade, multiple things to upgrade. Obviously you can upgrade the weapons as well and all that, and your level. And then one thing that's different is you'll still have quests from NPCs and stuff, but when you collect an item for them, I noticed this, you go back to the Stargazer, which is the bonfire equivalent, lantern equivalent, whatever you want to call it, and it will actually show you next to the closest Stargazer, like it'll have the item next to one of the Stargazers that's on your list to teleport to tell you which one is closest to where you need to drop that item off or who you need to drop that item off with. Which is really, really handy if you're doing that sort of thing. Because I picked up the thing for the first NPC and I was like, I don't remember where she is. I've run through so many streets at this point and I'm getting clobbered by a massive electric police puppet. I don't know where I need to go. But overall, I'm really enjoying myself. I don't think this is going to be too super long, but I suppose that depends on how easy I find the rest of it. But I'm enjoying myself. I'm looking forward to playing through it. It's been a while since, it's basically been since Elden Ring, where I felt compelled to explore like that in something that is a Souls-like. I don't play that many, I suppose. But also very few quite have that same level of, like, addiction factor. And I really just want to play this game, and I don't have time, and I hate it. And that's how I've been finding Lies of P so far. If you've been playing the game, let me know what you think down in the comments down below, or if you want to try it out, whatever you want to say hi. And I'll see you next time.